Right. So we are on homework number 54. Oh, it's like my 100th video I'm done today. That's okay. Even though I'm missing Elf the Musical. All right. Negative 20 equals 2 parenthesis 3x minus 1. So I've got to do the distributive property first. So I'm going to take this 2 times the 3x. That's 6x. Then I'm going to take the 2 and times it by negative 1. So that's negative 2. And all of that equals negative 20. Now I'm going to solve this by isolating the variable term. Get rid of the minus 2 by going plus 2. Plus 2. Negative 20 plus 2 is negative 18 equals 6x. Now I got to get the 6x all by itself. Or sorry, the x by itself. So I need to go ahead and divide both sides by 6. Negative 18 divided by 6 is negative 3. And that's what x equals. So negative 3. And look in our answer box and we're good. Alright, we have negative 3 parenthesis 2x minus 4 equals 18. So we're going to distribute the negative 3 to 2x. That's negative 6x. Then we're going to multiply negative 3 times negative 4, which is positive 12. And all of that equals 18. So now we're going to solve this two-step equation. Our variable term is the negative 6x, so we go minus 12 to get rid of the 12. So we end up with negative 6x equals 18 minus 12 is positive 6. So now we are going to divide both sides by negative 6. And we will end up with a negative 1. So negative 1. All right, this one, probably going to use a calculator. But we'll write it out first. X minus 5 parenthesis equals 12. So we're going to go ahead and distribute the negative 1.5 to the x. It's negative 1.5x. And negative 1.5 times negative 5. Let's see, negative 1.5 times negative 5 is positive 7.5 equals 12. Then what we have to do is get the variable term all by itself. So we're going to look at this and get rid of the plus 7.5 by doing minus 7.5 minus 7.5. I get negative 1.5x equals, so let's see, 12 minus 7.5 gives me 4.5. Now we're going to end up dividing both sides by negative 1.5. Divide by negative 1.5. I know my answer is going to give me a negative. So let's see, 4.5 divided by negative 1.5 gives me negative 3. So my answer is negative 3. Alright, 1/2. I can actually do halves without a calculator. But that's because I'm big brained. Alright, so 1/2. So what's half of 4? That's 2x. And then what's half of negative 14? That'd be negative 7. See, I told you I could do it. Alright, we want to get the 2x by itself, so we add 7, not 6, not 6, 7. So 8 plus 7 is 15. Alright, now we gotta get rid of the 2. So we gotta divide by 2. We get x equals 7.5. It's hard to see that decimal. Alright, this one's not too bad. Let's see. 5 parentheses h plus 6 equals 100. So we gotta distribute the 5. So 5 times h is 5h plus 5 times 6 is 30 equals 100. Then we have to get rid of the 30. So we go minus 30, minus 30. We end up with 5h equals 70. Now we gotta get rid of the 5. So we divide. So we end up with h equals, and 70 divided by 5, that's going to be 14. Alright, so on this one, it's a negative outside the parenthesis. It might help you if you put a 1. Whoops. Put a 1 there. So you're going to distribute the negative 1. That's going to make that a positive 3x. And then this one's going to make that a negative 4 equals 12. Then go ahead and do plus 4, plus 4. So that's 16 equals 3x. This one's going to need to be written as a fraction. Pretty sure. So we get x equals 16 divided by 3. That gives me a repeating decimal. So either 16 over 3, or if I change that to a mixed number, if you know how to deal on your calculator, you get 5 1/3. So 5 and 1/3. So you do know you can pause the video as you're watching it, right? You can try to solve it yourself and see if you can do it. Alright, so negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. Then we got to multiply this negative 2 times negative 10. Two negatives make a positive 20 equals 140. So now we get this all by itself. So I go minus 20 minus 20. It's going to give me negative 10x equals 120. Then I need to go ahead and divide by negative 10. Divide by negative 10. So that's going to be x is equal to a negative, and that would be 12. So negative 12. Alright, basic problem. 21 times 2, that's 42. And 21 times 1x, so it's going to be minus 21x plus 12x equals 44. So I notice we have some like terms. negative 21x and positive 12x. So I think that's negative 9, but let me just double check. So negative 21 plus 12 gives me, yep, negative 9x. And then we still have our 42 and our equals 44. So we need to go ahead and get rid of the 42 because this is our variable term. So minus 42 minus 42. So that's going to leave me with negative 9x equals 2. And we're going to have to divide both sides by negative 9. So x equals negative 2 over 9. So negative 2 over 9. Our 2 left. Okay, we got to distribute the negative 2. So negative 2 times w is negative 2w. And then we got to go negative 2 times 7, which is negative 14. And then we still have a minus 7, and it equals 9. So spicy because we have some like terms that it would be nice if we combined. So we still have our negative 2w, and then negative 14, negative 7, that's negative 21, equals 9. Now we need to get that variable term by itself. So we go plus 21 plus, doesn't like my 2's. So 9 plus 21. That's going to give me what? 30? Then we got to get rid of the negative 2. So that's going to be negative 15. Last problem. Ooh, look at that picture. So the perimeter of the polygon is 27.4 centimeters. What is the length of the unknown? So we're just going to do it as an equation. So you basically are going to add this side plus this side plus this side. So let's see, 6.3, 5.6, 8.4, 20.3. So now I can write my equation x plus 20.3 equals, and it said the perimeter was 27.4. So now we're going to go minus 20.3 minus 20.3. So 27.4 minus 20.3, you get 7.1. And there's more positives. So 7.1 centimeters. I'm a little curious if it let me put centimeters and count it right. Ooh, I got it. We don't have to put centimeters, but there it is. That's the video. Thank you for watching.